Confirm that we are live. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to this meeting of the Barbican Centre Board. Please note that this meeting is currently being live streamed and the recording of the public section of the meeting shall be uploaded to the City Corporation's website for up to 1 civic year. Chairman.
Thank you, Town Clerk, and welcome everyone and those who are online, and welcome everyone in the room. Apologies.
Thank you, Chair. So item 1, we have apologies, and I've received apologies today from Toby Ruth Barbican, Alderman Sir Nicholas Lyons and Jens Reigelsberger, and I'm not aware of any other apologies.
Thank you, Town Clerk.
Thank you, Chairman. At item 2, we have members' declarations. So I'm going to ask if any members in the room have any declarations in respect to items on the agenda, please.
There doesn't seem to be any, so that's fine.
Thank you, Chair. So item 3 are the public minutes of the last meeting of the Barbican Centre Board, and these are to agree.
Everyone happy to agree the public minutes?
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. So those are agreed. So we now turn to item 4, which are the subcommittee updates, and these are to provide a verbal update of the public section of the recent Finance and Risk and People, Culture and Inclusion Committee meetings.
And Mark's going to do that?
Yes.
Mark, is there anything you want to bring out? If not, I can turn to, well, Tice wasn't there, I was there. But, oh, sorry, Mark. Anything on the public section of the?
Yes, in the public section of that meeting, we had a review of the health and safety report and the internal audit on it, which did show a number of problems that we've known about for a while. And we talked about the mitigations that are in place, particularly around fire safety issues that, but I think these have been talked about before in the board and in public sessions, so nothing new. The meeting also spent quite a lot of time talking about the in-year financials and the planning exercise, but that's mainly something which we would do in the non-public session.
Any questions for Mark? With Toby not being here, and I think I'm Deputy Chair of PCI. Here. Oh, you are, Toby. I'm sorry, you're there.
I missed online. You. No, it's okay. Hello,
Toby, are you happy to do the public section of PCI, please?
Yes, of course. So yeah, hi, morning, everybody. We got an update on kind of the various external member recruitment that we have going on, from the board to the trust to the renewal working group, but a lot more to discuss, I think, in non-public. But yeah.
Thank you, Toby. Town Clerk.
Thank you, Chair. So we now turn to item 5, which is the public CEO report, and this is for information starting on page 11.
Thank you very much. I'll be brief. We've got a full meeting, but just to thank so many of you for coming to what's with full pelt now, the autumn season. I've seen many of you in the house, so thank you. And also those of you who were able to come to the celebration event that we had with many people in the house. Deviani will pick up on that later when she gives her overview. Also, rather than go into the specific areas, because you would have read it and we've got dedicated papers on them, I just wanted to highlight, particularly on the audience feedback side of things, and later on you'll come to the client feedback, because that element is so important to us in terms of informing what we do here. So, just to note that piece. And the other piece right at the end in terms of the progress on the EDI piece and also the behaviours cultural piece, because it's the classic cliche of culture eating strategy for breakfast, but that work is so important to underpin everything we do, and credit to those teams who are sometimes unsung. So thank you. So any questions?
Any questions for in public? Thank you, David. Town Clerk.
Thank you, Chair. So that one is noted, and so therefore turning to item 6, this is the annual review of the terms of reference, and this is for decision today from page 23. And if you don't mind, Chairman, as board members will be aware, all of our committees and boards review their terms of reference annually, so any suggestions that arise today will be reported back to our January meeting for consideration, then onward submission to the Court of Common Council via Policy and Resources Committee.
And just to make the point, there'll be a link through to some of the non-public discussion about board recruitment and skill set analysis and diversity monitoring, which you've undertaken, and that's quite comprehensive. So it's really good to kind of flush out anything now, but we've got the period between now and January, as Kate said, to actually crystallise and then present back with any amendments that you'd like.
Thank you. So anyone who has any suggestions, please email them to Kate, and we will enact that. Well, we'll discuss them in January. Okay, everyone, thank you for that. Okay, Clark.
Thank you, Chair. So we are now turning to item 7, which are the public questions, and I am not aware of any in advance. And seeing none, we can turn to item 8, which is the public any other business. Again, none I've been notified in advance. And again, seeing none, we turn to item 9, which is the exclusion of the public. So I'm going to ask if the board members are content to exclude the public for the remaining items of business at this juncture.
Happy to do so. Everyone agreed?
Agreed.
Thank you. So there will just be a short pause whilst the live stream ends, and I'll confirm when we're finished.